complete. Flonase. Get more complete allergy relief.
I'm back, you guys. Just give me few minutes to get everything all situated and set up again. I had to take some time with the family. They kind of made a few plans after I announced the live stream, and I wanted to do a little bit of both, so it's kind of important. But anyway, getting everything set back up. It's going to take me a minute or two. So just kind of sort of bear with me if you don't mind. I haven't really checked the fundraiser since I left, which is fine because I'm about to check now. Yeah, we still only at $10, which is fine. Right now, donate URL copied. Yeah, this won't take but a second since I've got a good idea how to do it now. Name this Tiltify fundraiser. So when I was last here, you guys saw that I had beaten Mr. Hopps's Playhouse. So that being said, it was fun. It was real fun. Of course, I already had an idea of how to play it. That don't seem right. Uh-oh. There we go. That's strange. Let me try this again. I may have typed something wrong. It won't let me just copy and paste. And I wish it would. That would make things a lot easier. I did this earlier. That's right. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Okay, so got the goal and everything set back up. This is what we were looking for. Alright, so this is what we got going on now. Give other people a chance to get in here. I already shared it again, shared live. Everything's set back up, right? Oh, that's as small as it'll go. Okay, so we're good there. And we're getting ready to go back in. Alrighty. I'm going to set me down here for now. Alright, I think we're about ready to get started again here in a minute. But first, I'm going to talk again about what we're doing. We're here to raise money for Hope from Home, and the money that's raised through that campaign goes to 3 different organizations to help the outbreak awareness and also the outbreak relief, which is something that's really necessary in how things are done. Because there's a big problem today, and has been for a little while, about things going on with this sickness. It's a horrible situation, and everybody needs our help. It's not just one person or 2 people, it's the whole world needs our help right now. And it won't let me add another scene in while we're streaming, but that's okay. As long as I can put in my sources, we're good. But being that said, the main goal here is to show you guys what you can do staying in, and how much even a little bit of money will help. And Jack and a bunch of other YouTubers and people of the like have raised tons and tons of money. Well, I say, yeah, it'd be in the tons area. They've raised tons of money for this whole thing. And I'm just trying to do my part, but I need your help. I've put my 10 in. That's as much as I can do. I have a goal of 300, and I probably won't reach it, but the fact that I'm trying is enough. So with that in mind, I think I'm ready to take on the next game. It's a game called Black Rose. And it would help if I installed it first. Okay, so let's bring up the window here. Go ahead and title this Black Rose. Normally, I would share my display because it's a lot easier. But the problem is, for some reason, I can't get display to work. So this is the next best thing I got. So we're going to set this up just like so. And we're going to bring everything back down here. And we're ready. So I don't know much about Black Rose. I just know that it's one of those games, and like I said, it's free off of Steam. It's another indie horror game. That was loud. Attention, this game contains flashing light, quick time events, and jump scares. Woo, that's loud. Let's go into settings and see if we can adjust a few things here. I'm going to bring the brightness up on my screen. Otherwise, I'm not really able to see. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Of course, we're going to go into story mode. In this mode, you follow the investigations of a mortician who worked at a funeral home many years ago before an unknown disaster killed all the employees. Unlike time mode, this mode focuses on the story of Black Rose and is therefore much longer. Your final score will be based on your close calls only, as you are not being timed. This mode features a checkpoint system. Remember your previous checkpoint even if the game has been closed. Note, please do not close the game while you see the saving message in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Awesome, so let's get on in here and see what we got. I still can't see much. So I know what I want to do, if I can. And obviously I can't, so I'm just going to kind of go in here and see what we got going on. I should have probably looked at the controls. Visitation room. Of course it's locked. Alright. Alright, so shift is to run. See, is control to crouch? No. I don't know if you can crouch in this game. I very much should have tried to look at the controls for this. It looks good, what little I can see of it right now. Let's see, I'm trying to escape. It won't let me. There we go. I'm going to adjust this on screen. Way too much. It may be slightly out of portion for you guys. We'll just have to see. ambience is scary. I can't see nothing. Hello? I've been looking at this game for a while now. Oh, it's a clicky click. I heard that. Hello? Where are you? Boss says not to go near Myrtle's coffin. Why won't the gravedigger bury it anyway? It's not like what Boss says is true. I mean, the dead can't really talk, can they? Ooh. I wish I could see more. Okay, I'm gonna Alt F4 out of this. And we're gonna try to bring it back up to where it's brighter. Because I can't see anything. And I know if I can't see anything, you guys can't, so. That's not much better, but it's a little better. Alright, so now that I know it's a clicky sort of thing. Alright. So we gotta keep. Pain and suffering has warped their bodies. So. Okay. Authorized personnel only. That's lovely. Now that I can actually see, this game looks gorgeous. I've been eyeing this game on Steam for a while. I don't remember if I watched anybody play it or not. It don't look familiar. Alright. I don't know how many of these are actually locked or not. Can't go in that one, apparently. Hello? That one's locked. Anything back here? No? Okay. This is creepy! Hello? Let me do a little something here. There. Alright, hello. I already don't like this. Like, funeral homes in general are very creepy to me. Not only that, some of us have a little bit more, shall we say, insight. The door's warped pretty badly. I don't think I'll be able to get it open, okay? Downstairs we go again. Chapel. Of course you're locked, okay? Back up we go. Family room, I know that won't open. That's locked. No, it's not. Well, this is where I came from, because the staircase. Or at least I was here a few minutes ago. Hello? Oh. So the stuff is not in the same place. It don't seem. Interesting. It's a randomizer. Lovely. It's jammed, but I might be able to force it open. I would need to ram it a couple times. Press and hold space, okay? Eh. Oh, what is this? Baby monitor here. Strange. Okay. Nope. Not open. Like, I've always had an aversion to funeral homes. They're just way, way creepy. No, I don't think I wanna. But I'm not gonna be given much choice, am I? I really don't wanna. No, 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 hell. Fine. Like, what kind of place is this anyhow? I mean, of course it's a funeral parlor, but still. That's not gonna open. Hello? You wouldn't open before. Oh, no. Hello? I think I do remember seeing this. This is really giving me Dungeon Nightmares feelings. Hello? Oh, I don't like this. Even further down? No, it's not further down. Hello? I keep hearing other steps besides mine. It sounds like I do not approve of this. Hello? Her eyes. Don't look her in the eyes. Her. Oh, no. Not sure I want to be here. Something feels wrong. I don't like it. I'm leaving. Yeah, we're going to get out of here. Oh, no. I would rather not. I'm out of here. What's going on? I don't like this. I don't like this. I know it wasn't earlier. Uh-oh. 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 I am outies. No, 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 señorita, no. No, 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 you stay back. Help! Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't see where I'm going. I don't know what to do. Oh, no. Everything is locked. That's not. Uh-uh. Not going back down there. What if I have to, though? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I do not approve of this. Oh, key. Woo-hoo-hoo! Time to go. Oh boy. Can't see, I don't know where to go. I saw her. Where do I go? What do I do? That's not the one that opens. Key? I have a shiny gold key. Don't know where it goes to, but I definitely want to get out of here. Close? You won't close. You're locked. Of course you're locked. I'ma die. I don't know where to go, what to do. Okay, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Look around, interact, open doors, tab to pause, space to ram doors that are jammed. Okay. It won't let me ram that. Where to go, how to do. It doesn't give me an inventory system. No inventory system. Here's the chapel. Oh, the only way to keep Myrtle in her coffin is to lock it. I thought I'd locked it before, but someone else must have unlocked it. Either way, or the lid was forced open. Okay, I'll take it. So I have to go back down there, lock that coffin up. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's do it. I just gotta find it again. Here we go. Locked. Room 1. Uh-oh. Woo! Time to go! Woo-hoo-hoo! She did not like that. Did I won? I'm not asking you to speak to me, but I made something for you today. At first I thought about going out and picking you the prettiest flowers I could find, but decided not to. Flowers are beautiful, but eventually they all die. Instead, I made you an origami rose. Paper will never wither, just like my love for you. This rose is black because the love we once shared is gone. It was lost in the darkness, and there's no ignoring that. However, even if this love is no longer mutual, there's still one side that will never die. This rose is our symbol. Aww. Oh no.
Full system lockdown enabled.
Uh-oh.
Ever since my first day working here, I felt a little strange. Now, after what happened that day, things seem to be getting even stranger. I'd even go so far as to say creepy. I've been an embalmer for years now, and I'm very passionate about my job. I've always felt comfortable with what I do, so it's pretty unusual that I feel this way. 2 of my colleagues have died. I had to embalm them both. However, grief can't explain this feeling. Up until just 4 days ago, I hadn't even known about the history of this funeral home. I already knew that it was ridiculously old, but what I didn't know was that it allegedly harbors some kind of powerful aura which traps and torments the spirits of people who have died in a state of grief or fear.
Oh
And have at some
no.
point been associated with the building in one way or another. These associations apparently include those occurring post-mortem, such as embalmings and funerals.
Oh no. That's so sad. Okay. Apparently there's another key I have to find. Excuse me? I thought Excuse you? Hello? Oh. Mrs. Raines, I'm sorry. Please tell your son to stop playing under the tables during funeral services. It's disruptive and upsetting to the grieving families. Today he also stole one of the keys to the visitation room and was later attempting to open one of the drawers in the morgue. This type of behavior is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. If you do not start controlling him, I will take it upon myself to personally teach him a lesson. Michael. Huh. Okay. Hello? Oh. A note.
To make things even weirder, this place has a serious lockdown system. Yesterday was the first time I've ever seen it used, and many of the workers, including myself, were ordered to wait in the family room until the situation was taken care of. No one I've spoken to about it knows why it was done, or at least they won't say. All I know is that these safety glass windows and electronic gates appear to be designed for keeping things in rather than out. I was the first responder that day. I was the first and only person to make it to Myrtle's side before she passed away. She managed to give Sullivan a parting "I love you" on that baby monitor, but that was the last communication they last thing she ever did was give me that piece of paper. It was a short poem she had written for Sullivan earlier that day. She asked me to give it to him, and I promised her I would. Then she slipped away. I guess Sullivan had picked up by Myrtle's weak rasping in the baby monitor that something was happening to her, because soon after she had passed, he came running into the hall from the upstairs arrangement room. But he was too late. She was gone. That's when he broke down. I'd never seen him show so much emotion towards Myrtle before. Then, of course, the rest happened. I'll keep my promise, even now. It's all I can do for my dear friends.
Wow. Uh-oh. Alright, so I've made it to a save point. I guess the next place I need to try to go to is the family room. There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this place. For instance, the fireplace that isn't even a real fireplace. Some kind of ladder shaft, but there's a tough metal grate fastened over it that appears to be controlled electronically, most likely by the lockdown system. I'm assuming the shaft leads down to the basement, but it must have been sealed off because it's not accessible from anywhere down there. Excuse me. Another thing I've started wondering about is a metal handle that's been sitting on Michael's desk for about a month now. I asked about it once out of curiosity, but he avoided giving me a direct answer. He told me it broke off of something. I had already assumed this, seeing it's covered in dirt and rusted around the edges where it had clearly been attached to something for a very long time. Perhaps the biggest mystery I've encountered here is the place Myrtle always went for privacy. There's no sound now for some reason. She was often depressed, so she was always going into downstairs hall on her way to wherever it was she went to be alone. However, she seemed to vanish. The only place she could have gone from that hallway is down into the basement. But I went down there one day to ask her something. I couldn't find her. I'm wondering if there's a secret room somewhere down there. After all, I did learn from Michael that this building is from the 1600s, long before it was ever a funeral home. Buildings as old as this one sometimes have quite a few secret areas. Interesting. What's even more interesting is I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit. I'm going to play story mode. Get back to where I was. There we go. There's the sound again. Alright. That was weird.
There are a lot of strange.
Alright. Read that. Then I went through here. No, thank you.
Still haven't buried them. Sullivan has been lying in his coffin now for 2 days, and Myrtle for 3. Because Conrad refused to touch Myrtle's coffin after her funeral, it had to be put aside so Sullivan could have his. Conrad still simply doesn't want to have anything to do with the burial of either of them, even if all he's doing is preparing a future grave without actually touching the coffins. I'm starting to wonder if he had some type of unpleasant encounter with Myrtle and Sullivan's coffins, or he heard some absurd rumor about their corpses. What's sad is that Myrtle and Sullivan don't have relatives who care enough about their burials to actually do something about this. Michael was embarrassed to have to tell all the relatives and friends that the actual burials couldn't be held yet. Even so, none of them objected. Maybe they just didn't see a point in doing so, considering the person they would be doing it for is already gone. I don't know. As far as feeling nervous around coffins, I do get a strange vibe now in the visitation room. The atmosphere in there is starting to feel different. The air feels heavier, a little bit oppressive even. It seems to be more noticeable today than it was yesterday. I'm not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not, but it seems to fit what I've heard before about locations having uncomfortable negative energy due to evil or extremely upset spirits. Maybe it's just normal stuff here. There aren't any windows in there, and it is the middle of summer.
Interesting. So again, I'm raising money for the COVID-19 relief and awareness. Go ahead and read this. Alright. So, I was going this way. I heard a laugh that I didn't like. But down below in the description box, you can go to donate, and I'll see it up in the little bar above me when it happens, and I'll make sure to give you a big old thank you for doing so. Alright. And we are playing Black Rose right now. And this game is 100% free off of Steam, I believe. So if you have a Steam account, feel free to go pick this game up among others that are free as well. Nope, we're just gonna leave that closed for now. Thank you. See, this game is very, very dark. Not only just storytelling and atmosphere, but just the brightness itself isn't the greatest. But it may also be my equipment. See, that's warped. And then over here was a room. I do not know where... Hello. What are you?
It turns out that Devin got into the morgue by stealing Sullivan's key card from the office. Mrs. Raines had been in there and forgot to lock it when she left. Nobody knows exactly how the kid figured out the passcode, but considering what a flake his mother is, that's probably just something else she inadvertently compromised. They're burying Sullivan with a few of his belongings from the funeral home. I guess because he had worked here for so long and was so loyal to his job. Michael revealed that one of those belongings is Sullivan's key card. Of course, they would need to deactivate it from the system to avoid any breaches and the chance that it was stolen. But then again, Mrs. Raines would be the one who would do that. I discovered earlier today that Devin had stolen the system lock override key as well and hidden it somewhere in the building. This has got to be the most troublesome, ill-behaved kid I have ever encountered.
Oh boy. So it looks like I'm fixing to have to go on a hunt and potentially have to write down something, which is fine. So let's look in the chapel first. Clear everything in here. If I could walk around the pillars, that'd be nice. And again, need I remind everybody that I have a major aversion to funeral homes. I am not crazy about them at all. Hello. Grief-stricken man killed by train after blinding himself. 57-year-old Sullivan James, one of two funeral directors at the Chainmire Hills Funeral Home, was killed Monday after he tripped and fell onto the tracks of an oncoming train. According to his co-workers at funeral home, James had slipped into a state of grief-stricken hysteria just minutes earlier after experiencing an emotional breakdown over the death of a childhood friend and co-worker, Myrtle Van Worth, who had been suffering from a severe brain tumor which doctors had deemed inoperable. While I've got a minute, with this creepy music playing, I'm going to go ahead and grab me a pencil. Of course it's not sharp. Okay. just a moment. Okay, I am back. I just needed a pencil and a scratch sheet of paper. Already making a mistake. I imagine I'm gonna need this paper for multiple games here. Black Rose. Okay. Now where were we? Right here. Miss Varnworth passed away 9 days after the end of her predicted death date. James, devastated, apparently gouged out his own eyes using a scalpel from the funeral home's preparation room and managed to scramble out a nearby window. Ooh! Miles Treadman, an embalmer at Shamir Hill's funeral home and a short-time co-worker of Mr. James, had begun to chase after the frenzied man through the field behind the building, but was not able to catch him before he reached a nearby segment of railroad tracks and tripped, falling down on top of them. Treadman and a few other eyewitnesses reported that James made no attempt to get up as the train quickly rolled in. Grief-stricken Sullivan, James was killed on impact, the fast-moving train hitting him with such force he was severed into 3 pieces. It has been speculated by those who knew the man that his fatal episode was driven by guilt for not treating his longtime friend how he believed he should have. This double tragedy at the Shanmire Hills Funeral Home has sparked a great deal of public interest in the site and has become an attraction for loitering vandalism among young people. In the 3 days that have passed since the incident, 3 arrests have already been made. They never buried either of them. Both are still here. Something written on the back. They say that if you take his rose, he wakes up. That's the only way his coffin will open. I heard that he also tears you into 3 pieces if he catches you. Oh, no. Something's under the table. Oh, my God. Oh. That was good. That was really good. That was really good. There's a key here. It's labeled V Room 2. Alrighty. Well, I think I know where to take this. Okay.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
I don't wanna. I don't like it. 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 What the? Yep, that was what I was unlocking earlier. That is creepy. What are you? Okay, that's just little bolts. I don't wanna. Oh my gosh. Ew! You're gonna make me, aren't you? You are gonna make me. You're gonna make me. I'm out. Uh-oh. I am locked in.
Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Oh no. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oh no. Ah! I don't think there was any way out of that. Ooh. I don't like it. I'm all the way back here now. Oh. Okay. I don't know how to get out of there.
There are a lot of strange.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, man. I hear you. Alright, so how would one get out of there, I wonder? We're gonna see if can't we just blast past here and get back to where we was. Nope. That was a creepy point, too. Sullivan James was black as a bat. Or was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James turned all blue. Sullivan James is coming for you, or something like that. That was creepy! I don't have the key. Of course not, I don't. This is great. Alright, well. I have to remember where I went. Chapel. I gotta go to the chapel. That's where it's at. The chapel. That's not the chapel. Where is the chapel? Wasn't it up here? No. Okay, this is where I started. So we leave here, we go down through here. Oh man, how do you even get out of there? What do you even do? That's the visitation room. That's where Sullivan James's coffin is. Is there 2 sets of upstairs? Oh, this is so creepy. No, there's only 1 set of upstairs. Just 2 entrances. Okay. Let's see, that door ain't open. Nope, not that way. I am lost. Visitation room. That's where I need to go after all is said and done. Restricted area. Let's warp their bodies. Okay, gosh, where is the chapel? I know it's upstairs, it has to be. But how do you get there? Am big dumb. Am creeped out. What is that? Just a window, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, just a window. Oh. No, that's the visitation. Where? Where do you go? That's a red herring room. I didn't want to be in the red herring room. Okay, I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. And we're going to go back up here. And we're going to close the door. Maybe. I guess we're not. Okay. Now, we're in the... Oh, probably over here. No, this is where I start. Why am I horrible with directions? Somebody please tell me that. Okay.
They still have... That's...
Alright, well. I'm gonna close these doors. Family room. This is a family room. Nope. Surely the chapel isn't that far away. Where in the world? No, I'm not tripping. I've seen the chapel. But how to get back there? That's the question. Why it no work? There's a flicker down here. But why though? Okay. I found it. So it's actually downstairs. So it's on this floor. This floor houses the chapel. Not that. It's the visitation. There's doors I can't go through. There's this. Okay. We go upstairs then. Here. Family room. Okay. How in the world do I get there? Here. Finally. Alright. Go over here. Activate that. Okay. Okay. I have this key back. Is there a way to manually save? I guess not. Okay, so. Excuse me.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
Okay, so. Let's look here. There's supposed to be a key. Alright. These are all barred. Alright, so according to this, there's a key somewhere that I might be missing. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to outlast this at first, and then see what we got.
Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Alright. Whoa! I don't know what to do. I got the key to get out. I don't know what to do. Oh, crap. Let's see. Do I look up a walkthrough? I don't know. Anyway, the main thing is we're here to raise money for relief. And there's a big time issue going on with the world that we all know about. I don't want to say it because people have been getting their channels and videos deleted just by mentioning it, but everybody knows what it is. That's what we're raising money and awareness for. Please, please, stay indoors, stay inside, and save lives. Alright, because you go out and it's a madhouse out there, literally. And I figured now's a good time to talk about it again. Because it's been a few minutes, and I'm not sure what to do on Black Rose and how to beat it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to stop trying. I'm just taking a short break here. And yeah. So I want to take some time to just, tell you guys exactly how bad this whole thing is right now. I mean, it's terrible. I myself, I risk going out every day for my job. And it's serious out there. And I just don't know what else to say except it's a really, really bad situation overall, and everybody, we need help. I'm trying to raise money for this. The organization is Hope from Home. The money will be split between 3 different organizations to help, relief and awareness for various groups. That being said, there's just there's not much else that I can really say or do. I'm gonna take a breather and get me something to drink, and I'll be right back. And we are back. Sorry about that. I just needed something to drink real quick. But yeah, so far, I'm not having much luck with this stuff, but it's okay. I didn't expect I would. And it's fine. I'm just doing the best I can to raise money. Alright, so we're going to jump back in here. We're going to try again. First, I'm going to adjust the brightness again. That's the biggest thing I don't like about this. Anytime you adjust a setting and stuff and you have a game over, you got to go back and adjust it again. Alright.
There are a lot of...
Alright, so maybe this time I won't waste as much time going around. Trying to find what I need to find. Hopefully I can do so a tiny bit quicker. Since I know I have access up here is down a small set of stairs. That's the larger set of stairs. Go back up. Here we go. All right. So, I think I was on the right path with Sullivan earlier. I had to go to the coffin. I had to, ow.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
That voice is so creepy. I think what I have to do is just outrun Sullivan James for a bit. In which case, it's not easy because it's you get turned around in this place. Nope, not that way. Alright, so I know where the key is because I got it a minute ago. It's simple. You steal the black rose, let the poem get done, he's gonna rise, you come back to the coffin and you exit and you run.
Sullivan James
If I
was
just keep my
blind
wits
as a
about me, I
bat.
should be okay.
Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Okay, I don't know how long I have to run, but I want to try other games for you guys. So that was Black Rose. I might revisit that. It's actually really good. So that being said, that's just one of the free games. And if you guys like what you saw there, you can get it off of Steam absolutely free. That's the beauty of some of this stuff. You can find things online free for the quarantine and the lockdown. Alright, so let's jump into Deceit. Just to see what this is. If it'll do right, that'd be nice. Okay, so here we go. This is what I was looking for. Add source. New source. Add source. Where's it at? There we go. Done. Let's see if we can get into the settings here and go full screen. That should fix it. I don't like that. And I don't like that, so going back to windowed mode. We're gonna go over here. Just like that. Okay, and we're ready. Alright, so it looks like this is actually a multiplayer thing. So we may not play this one. Welcome to see a multiplayer game all about trust and deception with our weekly up. Oh, it is multiplayer. So we're not going to play this one. My apologies. Some of this stuff I thought was interesting and I downloaded and stuff. I didn't really read into it, but as you guys can see, that was a multiplayer game. So if you guys have people like your friends that are on Steam or whatnot, there you go. Okay, so next one up is Marie's Room. We'll see what this is about. The number one thing here is that we are raising money for a cause. One that very much needs to be addressed. Marie's Room is a short game designed to experience in one session. No save games are supported. Ew. This is very pretty sounding. Okay. Window capture. Again, I'm sorry I have to do it like this all the time. It would be so much easier if it would just show my display, but it just won't, so. And that's quite disheartening. Alright. Come on, there. So, it sounds up the brightness some where I can see better. And so you guys can see better. It reminds me, the sound and the way the music is reminds me a lot of what is that game? It had Max Caulfield and Chloe in it. Life is Strange. It reminds me a lot of that, the way it sounds. Alright, so let's see what we're getting into here.
I didn't want to come back.
Nice, I ain't gotta
Why
read
would
it.
I, after all that's happened, even in here. So, where is the journal?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, wow. This is really cool.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
This is really nice. Okay. Aww. Welcome back, Kelsey. So my character's name must be Kelsey. My sister-in-law's name is Kelsey.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
This is lovely.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Oh, wow. This is really cool. Somebody put a lot of time into this.
No, that's her parents' room.
Oh.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Okay.
I don't want to go back down.
So, I was apparently in the right room. This whole section here.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Let's see. Huh. Okay.
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
Nice.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
This is really nice. Like, I have no idea what to say other than that. It's just real nice. Ah, here we go. Here's the journal.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be alright.
Uh-oh. Am I Marie now? Oh, cool. Nothing was different. Nothing was the same. Huh.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Did it just write that in the journal? Digging that music though. Yes. Okay. Nice. All right. So it's writing things in the journal.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth.
You.
I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
I hope my video doesn't get taken down because of this
Marie
music.
insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Interesting.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Interesting. What else can I... Oh, my.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing.
Ooh,
Really,
my.
I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Huh.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Now, is Torres her dad, or...
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
Huh. This is really well made.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't. He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Suddenly...
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Interesting. Alright, let's go over here.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Huh. Let's see. Hey. There's a post-it note back there.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Okay. This is really, really neat. Cat toys. Vinyl inbox.
Mr. Torres loved that beer.
That's a number.
After the robbery, he only had a couple left.
I'll write
Apparently
that
they
down.
were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
To check this real quick. So I have a 1. I don't know if that's the number I need or... Okay, so...
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Is it going to say the same thing no matter where
Marie
click?
always
Yeah,
dreamed
okay. So
about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
So that's where the music was coming from, I think. Okay. Cool.
La La Land.
I have a
That
4.
movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that.
Whoa.
Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
I've never really experimented with these things. Is that a real thing? Hold on. Hold on. I might have something here. Okay, I guess I need to have this installed. Just 1 minute. I might actually have something here. This might actually be important. Man, these games get very, very in-depth now. I am very impressed with this. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Enable camera, allow. Let's see what we got. Cool. It just sent it's just a text that says, "Well done. Thank you so much for playing Marie's Room." See? Cool. Nice nod, developer. Thank you. That's cool. Okay, we're off topic. Okay. Oh, it's password protected. Okay.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Interesting. What we got in here?
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
It's a cool little nod, though. Cool. Okay, so what else do we have here?
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring, is what she said. Her, a weird kid, ducked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Wow, okay. What else do we have? There's a lot of stuff on the floor and everything. Let's see. First, let's look at the binder.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Okay, what is that? I should probably write that down. I don't know my periodic table of elements at all. N2. Okay, I think N2O2 is nitrogen. Is that nitrogen chloride? Maybe? I have no idea. But I bet you. Let's go to this box here.
I need to find the key.
5, 6.
A 5-figure number.
That wouldn't be right, but let's try. $5622.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
Okay. What did that note say? No, I closed out of it. Son of a. Oh, that makes me mad. Okay. Oh, the fact there's no save option. Now I gotta do all that stuff again. Alright, it won't take long. It's really good. So good. So I'm gonna full screen it so I don't do that again. Come on, work with me. Okay, I didn't have to adjust it. Awesome. Alright. Let's get back in here. I don't think I can skip all this.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I? After all that's happened, even in here.
No, I can't skip anything of it, so.
Where is the journal?
Alright. So the journal would be in here.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be alright.
Okay, so let's go ahead and grab what we had earlier.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I need to find the... That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus.
You?
Food Rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to... I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her... I loved skinny dipping. But Marie and... I'm not a shadow person.
Okay.
Yeah, It took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Alright, I have that now. That's what I was looking for.
He had money. You see? She asked me why I was so angry all the time. There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Alright, so I have to refer to the journal. It looks like first page is 3, 1. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Neat. Alright, so
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. wore
oops,
those
I did
a
not
lot.
mean to
Not
skip
to
that.
protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled.
So it's writing
Marie-
down
Marie's
important
mom
things for me
died.
in the journal. Alright. Shadow person. Okay, I'm in. Where's the secrecy? Alright, what do we got here?
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie
Aww.
cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm not sure I
Why
like
does
it.
someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment by fellow student. Hi, Marie. It grieves me to hear this is how you feel, but I am afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I'd like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J. Excuse me. I'm not sure I like where this is going.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie?
Uh-oh.
No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Okay. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. Tories, Wi-Fi. What do we got? Oh, let me see. Shadow person. Okay, it just that does the same thing. It just lets me exit. All right, so
Trevor, What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends, Lorraine,
Okay.
Mr. Torres,
I didn't.
thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other.
Oh.
Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rest. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Alright, let's see.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy. For her pizza and movie party. Alright, I might have been a little jealous.
Alright. That might be important.
Hated that thing. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Okay. What else we got here?
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me. She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out, and Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house. He had money, you see? He bought me things. There's no such thing as
Alright.
food waste. And don't I know it?
I think
The
maybe
smell of
I've
garbage will be in
seen
my nose
everything.
forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again.
Oh.
I didn't care what it took. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
So, some kind of friendship here went sour for some reason. Maybe, perhaps.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Alright, so I think maybe I've officially looked at everything there is to look at. So let's take a look at her journal now. Let's see what I can come up with. Alright. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. What else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project, too. I hope we make the deadline. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know. They're never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget the whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped instead of my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him. Scratched his eyes out. I swear, I think I could have killed him. But the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces. Neither did my dad, so they never caught them. Nothing was different. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. January 10th, 2018. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Oh. January 19th. I might be reading into this too much, but... Oh no, that's not our mom's birthday. Yep, I was definitely starting to read into that too much. Okay, so... Let's see if I can put these in order. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classics Night at theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. Actually freaking hugged her. And she pushed me away, asked me what I thought I was doing. And that Trevor asshole was enjoying the show and her stupid cheerleader friends. We're going to be friends. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That La La night she was with Trevor, and he was such an asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it all right, but she did come straight over and tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answered the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been there ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. March 17th, 2018. Oh, those sparkly shoes, she wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they looked absolutely gorgeous on Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. Oh. So we have a 4, a 9. You may have noticed, Sweet Journal, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so friggin' proud. Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly? Trying to extend my vocabulary here. Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age, but he said Mom hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt every time because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced, yep, vocabulary extension again, every time I swore like a madman, mad woman, must have. This is so good, and it's not even really horror. This is a really neat experience and a neat little difference thing. Just gonna check something here. I said I was. All is now harmed. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen, not wait for it. I told her to deal again, not drugs, the cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. F, so I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. As if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Okay, there's another number, 5. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary ass clown, I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. These are the good times that make me forget all my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute, is that a song? Kelsey took me swimming at Mr. Jones' pool. I was scared shitless the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill, best nights ever. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day we rode through Mr. Jones's orange grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Nothing was the same. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. A bump on the head didn't do her any good. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt or worse. Go back to him. Trevor is dangerous. And there's nothing I can do now. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. Oh. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. It's just, I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was a guy who wanted to sell this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a bastard but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn shirt, I think she might be in denial there. Excuse me. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. We needed this beer. I'm sorry. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not going to let him spoil the night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. Okay. So I have a couple more things I need to find. Apparently. So let's keep looking. Oh.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Okay, there's something there. I already activated that.
Have you seen this man? That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben.
Let's see, what else have we got here? Poster. I still think there's something
Chemistry
about this.
holds no surprises. Love that.
Let's see, what else we got here? Pizza boxes. Did I activate that already?
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay, that wasn't an update. Oh, keys.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Okay. Shopping bags, swimsuit. Let's see, let's look in the journal. Go through. Alright, back at the beginning, let's see. Okay. We have a 3. A 4. A 9. A 5. Okay, I need one more number. Let's see. Is there something maybe I missed on?
La La Land.
Okay.
That movie.
Oh,
She was my friend, and I had to tell
there we
her.
go.
So I came back here, throwing stones at the window, but she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust me ever again.
Alright, so now let's look. Alright, we have a 3, 4, 9, 5. Still nothing. Okay. Let's see. Well, desk lamp, ripped shirt. Is there something I missed in here? Alright.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove. One day, I just had to know. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Alright, nothing happened there. Panda wastebasket. Let's see what else we got here.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
I'm still not sure. Turn on TV. Phone, clock, Dreamcatcher.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
I am missing something. So what I might do...
I need to find the key.
3,
A 5-figure number.
4, 9, 5. So we might just brute force this.
God damn it. What is the... Yay! Good work, Kelsey.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks."
Oh no.
I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile, "And her." That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and
Oh no.
we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Oh wow.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She's starting to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her.
Oh.
Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Sorry about the dogs. They're barking like crazy. So, did Marie and Kelsey patch things up? It was really good. That was so good. And again, that is 100% free on Steam. I can't skip this. That was really, really good. Very, very intriguing story for such a short game focused in one area. Very nicely done. So I'm going to have an intermission and pause for now, and I'll be right back. And we're back. I'm not sure entirely how much longer this live stream will go because I'm not getting a lot of hits, and it's honestly sort of depressing me. Yeah, I might just continue another day when it's not such a busy weekend for everybody. I think that would actually be the better thing to do right now, because I know that a lot of people are celebrating Easter and things of that nature with their families the best they can during the quarantine. So to be honest, I think I'm just gonna call it. I haven't had a lot of hits tonight. Maybe next weekend we'll pick up a little bit. I don't know. But what I do know is that I want to say thank you to anybody who watched. And if you didn't catch the live stream, check it out on YouTube.